Alright, hey guys, back here, 1000 grit. So what we're going to do is we're going to mod out this Kershaw Hotwire. It's a $10 knife, and I'm thinking we could probably mod it out and make it about a $15 or $16 knife. So what I'm going to do is, the flipper is definitely fast on this. Let me go to the other side here. The flipper is pretty quick, so I don't think I'm going to change that a whole lot. Although, I don't know if you can hear that. It's kind of like gritty, like there's something in there. So I'm going to try and fix that. And then, I'm going to fix the belt clip because that's shredding my pants, so I'm going to have to fix that. And we're going to try to smooth out the action. And then this thing is not centered at all, so we're going to fix that up too. So like I said, $10 knife, we're going to make her $15, $16 knife when we're done here. So I'm going to take these spacing screws out. You know, I was looking for a bit that fits these, and interesting, these screws here were actually like loose, so I guess it's a good idea that we're going to do this because it's kind of falling apart already. So we're going to go ahead and take it apart and see what we can do to it. See, those aren't even tight. That one. Actually open here. That tension off there. Okay, there's some screws. So that scale's loose. Let's just leave that in there. Just pivot screw. There is our spring. A little bit of oil in there, that's good. So it has a liner lock. Small washer facing Kershaw, and a larger one on the bottom. And that, wonder where that came from. It's a spacer there. Alright, so what I'm thinking is kind of polish these up a little bit here. They look pretty good. A little bit of grit in that one. Polish those up a little bit. Any of the surfaces that things touch, we'll just kind of polish that up a little bit. And that looks good too, so some grit in there, but we'll clean that up for starters, and then we'll come back and kind of grease it up a little bit and see what we can do. Alright, so I'll show you what I'm doing here now. Taking my Dremel. I have some old school polishing compound. You can see, hopefully I can show this to you here. Alright. It's a little tough to see. Let me wipe it off here so you can see it. So you can see, buffing that up to super nice polish on that. And that's where the surfaces meet, so I got that pretty well done. Yeah, it's hard for the camera to catch it here. Come on. So it's almost a mirror finish now. So that's what I'm doing with that. those surfaces nice and polished up. Alright, so I got these things polished up pretty good. Now I'm just gonna take some alcohol and clean all the parts up. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put it all back together here. So here's this spacer. So it is kind of keyed a little bit. But this is where the pivot goes. Just going to get that back in there. Could. That looks good. Put a little oil on this piece. A little tiny bit. So that piece. That goes that way. Catching the light there pretty good. Alright, I'll take that out of frame because that's a little too bright. Alright. Let's see how that sits in there. It's pretty good. Still, and this little pin here is to stop. Okay. A little more oil here. That looks pretty good. That's the polished side there. And that's going to sit right like that. Make sure it all lines up here. Alright, so it looks like it's all sitting good. This rides in here like this, goes back and forth like that. Clean that out. So you could actually polish in here too to get it a little bit better, but I think it's fine. Okay, here's Kershaw's Speed Safe. That's the spring for it. And then we're just going to slap this back on here. Let me make sure I got it straight here. Okay. Let's go ahead and put some. I am actually going to put a little bit of Loctite on these spacer screws. Feels pretty good. Let's go ahead and put the other one in here. So you can see, yeah, good job. It's a little too tight. So back it off just a hair. A little bit more. So the spacing. Let's see here. So it looks pretty centered. Not too bad. No play. I don't feel the pivots or anything. Yeah, it's nice and snug now. There's no crackly grinding or anything. So the only thing left that I'm going to do to this is I'm going to take the pocket clip off here and bend it just a little bit. It's ripping my pocket right now. So I'm going to bend it a little bit up and then put some Loctite in these because they're already loose. So let's see what that looks like. That could be a little too much. Let's try that again. I'm pretty much out of Loctite now too. Just snug that one. I was looking for just a hair. Just enough to get in my pocket and fit. So there we go. The only thing left